Mikey, you know a recipe's been healthified extremely well when it could be a dessert or a breakfast.
I love those sort of dishes.
And that's exactly what this baked stone fruit with a delicious crumble and an almond butter caramel is.
It sounds ridiculously indulgent.
It's not.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great. Now, to get it cracking, we need to halve the stone fruit. We've got some gorgeous white peaches there. So halve them, we'll get the seed out because we're going to use the cavity of the stone fruit to fill with our delicious nutty crumble.
So good. You sure it's not naughty?
Mate, you can interpret naughty and nice as you wish. I'm going to say this is nice. And I've combined some butter and honey in this little bowl here, which we'll whisk together. And we're going to use half the butter and honey to base the top of the stone fruit, and then the other half of this portion just to toss through the nuts for the crumble. So don't use it all at once in the crumble. For the crumble, it's very, very simple. And you can make variations as you wish, depending on what you have on hand. That's the beauty of these sorts of things. I have some slivered almonds, about 1/4 cup. Some coconut, again, about 1/4 cup. Some walnuts, which I'll just break up into a little bit smaller pieces. Otherwise, they do tend to fall out. We want them a similar size to the other ingredients.
This is a nice little hack, Jack. The melon baller to get your seeds out.
Look, anything to make life just that little bit more easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. My other favourite is actually the ice cream scoop used in baking. The one that has the, you know, the grippy handle that you can work your biceps whilst cooking at the same time.
That has the release as well?
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate those.
You whisk enough to work your shoulders and your biceps, mate. All good. So we're going to baste all of our stone fruit with the butter and honey combo, and that'll just give it a beautiful little glisten, sweetness, and the fat will help them cook just that little bit better.
I love that you're using butter in this.
Yeah, I do actually really love butter through baked fruit.
Yeah.
I think it's just a completely different flavour. It keeps them nice and moist. It grabs onto things like cinnamon really well. And it's traditional, I would say.
And it's all about moderation, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Then we'll get the rest of the butter-honey combo in here. Scoop it around. And I've preheated the oven to 175 degrees C. So there's not a huge cavity in the peaches, and that's completely fine. You just want to get some into the cavity, and then the rest can sit on the top because it actually looks really beautiful sitting on the top.
And when that cooks, that's going to go, like, you're going to get a beautiful contrast between the two, aren't you?
You know it. Bit of crunch factor, sweet, smushiness.
I was going to say, it's almost going to be sticky, right?
But the sticky that we get to enjoy the most is actually the almond butter caramel.
Ooh. How is this not naughty?
It's not naughty. Not naughty. A caramel that's naughty would be one of yours. Now, once these are done, you'll add a little pinch of cinnamon over the top of each. So, Mike, I'll get you to do that.
About that much?
Yep, however much you like. So simple. Let's get them into the oven, 20 to 25 minutes at 175 degrees C. So the baked peaches have come out of the oven. They smell gorgeous, don't they?
Oh, beautiful. And the colours, Jack, just popping.
I love them. You could use any fruit for this, really. Any stone fruit or a winter fruit like an apple or a pear is perfect. Mikey, I want you to try the caramel. I know you were thinking, how's this going to happen?
I was.
How can you make a healthy caramel? What's she doing? Why?
But to be fair, like the consistency, everything is caramel.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Beautiful almond flavour. Lovely and sweet from the maple. Nice consistency. All right, you can have that one. Oh, dear.
We're going to serve these up with a delicious creamy Greek yoghurt. I thought I'd get out the ice cream scoop just to show you guys what I mean by using the ice cream scoop to make life easier. And it's created a perfect little round.
That is good, that is good.
Of course, if you want to turn this into a dessert, you want to be a bit more indulgent, have your ice cream. If you'd like to have this as a healthier dessert, have your Greek yoghurt, and you could also obviously have this for breakfast.
Could you make this caramel with different nut butters?
Absolutely. Yeah, I love it with peanut butter.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like, you've given me an idea.
What's that?
Oh, I'm gonna trick my kids.
Wait till the next episode. And some nice drizzles of almond butter caramel over the top. You don't need too much. Obviously, the stone fruit's lovely and sweet, and it's also been basted with the honey and the butter. And then you've got sweetness coming through in the crumble and with the cinnamon. And you will probably want to have a little mouthful of this caramel by the spoon. There you are. I mean, I felt the presence behind me. There he is going in for it. But that, to me, is a really simple, beautiful dessert that really is such a gorgeous one to whip up in no time at all, and with ingredients that you'll likely have on hand in the pantry. Use whatever fruit you have for the season, and voila, it's done.